team. As a player, does that throw you off at all?
No, but I always think it's interesting, Kevin. You know, we know it's not a series. You're just going back-to-back against these guys. But the way in which the game can get manipulated between two teams and who it is that from game to game becomes the player that stands out. And it's a great lesson for coaches to talk to players about staying ready for your role, because you never know who is going to contribute most to the winning in either of these contests.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Wilsey, Powell, and Leonard play in the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Dunn finds Harden. Dunn against Irving. Clock at 6. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Harden missing again. Last outing for the Clippers. They won that game against the Rockets in Houston. Pass to Thompson. Here's Christie. He's covered by Leonard. Shoots a fader, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Christie.
You can forget the jumpers right now, AD. Keep going inside, big fella.
Zubac, a screen on Christie. 18 feet out, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
The first one falls. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Now here's Harden. His last outing, we saw him 4 in 22.
The length of Gafford, a difference maker defensively here.
Davis with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Goes back up. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. Back to Powell. Harden the pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
And by the numbers, Kawhi is three-point shooters ever.
The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Christie. Back to Irving. Dallas moving it around. For the screen on Leonard. And the rejection by Zubac. They retain possession. Davis against Leonard. And Anthony Davis with a three. Davis has got 5 now.
And the defense will settle for AD shooting threes. Better that than him going inside.
Gafford with the steal. Christie against Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Dunn against Irving. Overdone. Irving, good.
There's not a spot on the floor where Kyrie cannot damage him.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's ready to talk things through with the team. here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. Fifth, the Mavericks.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. Now, I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. Coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, he'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Chris Dunn. The shot by Thompson, no good. Dunn against Irving. Pass to Powell. Harden outside. Puts up a three. Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got 5.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Gafford kicks to Irving. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Harden the pass to Zubac. It's Powell with the drive. Can't connect from short range. Dallas leading by 3. In the corner, Irving with it. Connects from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
Here's Dunn. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Irving with a clean look. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Here's Irving. James Harden picking up that last basket. Stolen by Zubac. It's Powell with the drive. Leonard, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Kawhi like a rope. Bot out there just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Outside Irving. Overdone. Dallas again missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
From deep, Harden. Christie with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's tipped. Powell with the steal. Harden with a screen on Davis. Powell for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Davis. Marshall, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Coffey. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Eubanks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
Oh, and what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
That one is off. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And he sinks the second. Here's Christie. Nothing on the board. To Lively. Now Dinwiddie. Back to Lively. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Coffey. Dinwiddie covering. And here is Simmons. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Coffey passes to Eubanks. It's blocked. Dinwiddie. Batum grabs the miss.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Stolen by Lively. And here's Marshall from the arc. Knocked away. Clippers trail by 4. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. His last 10 games, he's around 6 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Anticipation, when it comes to rebounding, that can separate elite ones from average ones.
First one falls for him. And the Mavericks making a change here. Exum's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Dinwiddie outside. It's sent back down by Simmons.
The length. Simmons just overpowering with that reach.
Jones, the pass to Eubanks. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Exum. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Coffey. That's his first foul. Caleb Martin's checked in for Dallas.
Line up for your Mavericks. Number 16, Caleb Martin.
Now, here's Exum. D right on him. Martin kicks to Marshall. 6 to shoot. Lively sends a screen for Marshall. They could use a bucket. Tries to keep it alive. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Simmons. Hasn't made one yet. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Davis is checked in for Derek Lively. And both free throws good for Eubanks. Here's Dinwiddie. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Davis. And it's blocked. Now here's Simmons. Here's Eubanks. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. In third, the Mavericks.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Dinwiddie against Simmons. Dinwiddie passes to Marshall.
2 minutes remaining.
Davis dishes to Dinwiddie. Will it go? And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
On a shooter like Dinwiddie, you have to guard close, but Dinwiddie challenges that defense and draws the foul.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Here's Simmons. Still without a basket. Rebound by Marshall. And here's Marshall. Will bring it up for the Mavericks. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
Personal foul. 15 foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
First free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Mavericks leading. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Dinwiddie for 3. He can't get that one. And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Outside, Simmons. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Can't give Simmons a lane like that, especially in these pick and rolls. He is able to thread the needle.
Dinwiddie with it, outguarded by Simmons. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That's good from Davis on the assist from Marshall. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside, Batum hits the three-point bomb. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And Batum can still knock down threes. He gives you that kind of gravity that the offense relies on.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. Loads it up for Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Coffey. From outside, off the mark. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, it's still a close game. Clippers lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Ben Simmons is out there with Norman Powell. Then was done. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
First one falls for him.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
He's perfect from the line this time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
It's Harden with the drive. Out of hand on it. One-on-one fast break. Thompson hammers it down.
Great signs as Clay goes vertical that time.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 2, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Clippers trail by 3. On the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that is what Harden does. Draws fouls, hits shots, and makes plays.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Throw good, James Harden. Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023. So all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form right now.
Now Thompson. James Harden missing on the 3. Here's Irving. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And you tried to guard Kyrie without fouling, and that is a challenge unto itself. So nimble with the ball and that shifty handle.
That's good from Irving. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Both free throws good for Irving.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
In the corner, Powell with it. Clippers moving the ball around. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Mavericks leading by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here's Thompson. 29 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. And really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Now done following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Zubac. And Lively pulls it down.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Hits it from three-point range.
We all know how devastating Kyrie can be scoring the basketball, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
Done shot's good.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Now here's Irving. 13 points in the game. Pass to Washington. Over Simmons. And it's Washington missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Zubac's in the post. Washington's on him. Mavericks leading by 5. From 18 feet away. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Now that pull-up shot right there, that ain't easy. Hey, Kyrie, he made it look easy.
And it's Zubac atop the key. On against Irving. Leonard inside. 5 points in the game. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. Now here's Dunn. And Lively pulls it down. Pass to Christie. Oh, that was something else. And a big-time jam right there.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 23 points per, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds.
And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Now here's Leonard. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Zubac, a screen on Irving. Dunn misses.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Lively the pass to Irving. Lays it up off the glass. 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
And Kyrie looks to be ready for anything that the defense is throwing at him. He's in total control.
Dunn finds Powell. Now here's Leonard. There's the triple. Los Angeles with another. Yes. Irving looking for an opening. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for Dallas. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
In the paint, Zubac is going to get aggressive and not going to hold back. contact on him, he's going through you.
Pass to Lively. Now Gafford. Zubats defending. Gafford against Zubats. Lively the bounce pass. Irving for three. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dunn kicks to Zubats. Irving against Dunn. Hit the crossover. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
A different look for the Clippers. Eubanks comes in for Ivica Zubats, and Jones subbed in for Dunn. Davis is checked in for Jared Lively. Caleb Martin comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Exum in for Christie. Here's Simmons. Scoreless thus far. Jones sets the pick for Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Eubanks. Unloads. And it falls over the rim and in. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. Outside Martin. Back to Irving. Lets it go from deep. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Simmons against Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. 5th, the Mavericks.
Well, over the last month, they've started to hit a high percentage of shots, and I think it's due primarily to great shot selection.
A different look for Dallas. Marshall comes in for Daniel Gafford. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Clippers also making some changes. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Leonard. And Amir Coffey is subbed in for Norman Powell. No good on the second free throw. Brent, of all the things I can ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Now, here's Marshall. Still yet to score. Dinwiddie wide open. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 12. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
When Martin puts the ball in his teammates' hands, good things happen.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Again for Simmons.
4th team foul. At the line for 1, Najee Marshall.
Find the lanes. One shot.
When you think of Caleb Martin, Brent, what comes first to your mind?
I think energy, Kevin, for me. I mean, Caleb is always out on the floor on both ends, just putting pressure, whether he's running in transition, attacking the basket, spotting up and finding space in the half court. The guy plays with a ton of confidence and wants to contribute.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to will be hard pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Chris Dunn. David.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Clippers was able to update me on the situation. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. He will not return to the game, and he may not be back on the court for a couple of games so he can heal up. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Here now is Dinwiddie. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Here's Davis. Davis working in the paint.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Clippers have gone 9 of 13 from the line. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. That free throw, good from Eubanks. And so it's Dallas with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Davis with a screen on Harden. Shot on the wing for 3. And it's Davis missing. Clippers trail by 10. Simmons dishes to Harden. Pass to Coffey. Back to Harden. And here's Jones. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Marshall passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Tenacious on the inside. Davis great at getting interior positioning and then capitalizing.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the pick.
2 minutes.
Pass to Eubanks. Back to Harden. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Harden.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Look at the numbers for James Harden. Right around 21 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
So many times it's with the extra pass, and man, he's delivering.
.139 left to play here in the half. Dinwiddie against Harden. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Clippers. To the paint. Jones in the post, covered by Martin.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And so Jones nails both of them. Mavericks leading by 8. On the wing, Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on James Harden. For Dallas, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
First one falls. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And Simmons has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Pass to Washington. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Washington's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Harden outside. Dinwiddie with the steal. Goes up. A big dunk at the end of the break.
And getting it done at both ends. In style. Dinwiddie making his presence felt.
Dinwiddie against Harden. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Los Angeles with another miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pulls up on the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and the blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And so it's Dallas, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
For the fan half-court shot, drums, please. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
Now let's take a moment and thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got Kyrie Irving. Anthony Davis is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Christie, and it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And brand new contract for Klay Thompson as of this summer. Isn't it nice to have that settled? My goodness.
Well, it's fantastic for Klay to get that weight off of his shoulders. I think there were times last year where visibly we could see that playing on him. Now that stuff is all settled. Klay will settle back in, and hopefully we'll see some remarkable performances from him.
Here's Christie. And he comes up with the deuce. Christie's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Zubac finds Leonard. Back to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. Harden sets the pick for Leonard. Count it. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Powell. Goes up on the high post. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Coffey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Harden. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Poked away. Here's Leonard. Here's the drive. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Outside, Davis. At 3 off the mark.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in. Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Davis with a screen on Harden. And finished off by Davis.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Christie against Harden. Zubac a screen on Christie. From deep, Harden. And he's good on the 3 ball. Harden's got 19 points.
And not a lot of limit to what the lefty can do. James Harden from deep.
Pass to Christie. The kick out to Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. 4 on the clock. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, use the height, use the reach. Devastating effect, Daniel Gafford.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Harden the pass to Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis. You know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know how history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end and just a menace on defense. So kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Miller's checked in for Amir Coffey. Leonard hits them both. Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over. And Klay Thompson, one of those guys where you hit the switch as a lights-out shooter.
Harden finds Zubac. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old-school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player. Such great concentration from Zubac. He's a man on a mission to just dominate the paint on a nightly basis.
Christie the pass to Marshall. Thompson a screen on Leonard. Lively with it. Zubac defending. Sinks that one from the post. Irving's got 22 points. Clippers trail by 13. Outside Leonard. The three. The Mavericks pull it in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Lively. Excellent defense there from Zubac. LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Harden. Over Christie. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Leonard. He's averaging about 19 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Marshall with the steal. And now here comes Marshall, leading the break. And that one, good. Marshall's got his second bucket tonight. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Pass to Christie. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Leonard kicks to Harden. Here's the 3. And Lively pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Irving can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Fades back. No good from Zubac.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for Klay Thompson. And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. Simmons checked in for the Clippers. The Clippers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Zubac with the screen for Harden. And that's good for 2. Harden's got 23.
And this is vintage James Harden, getting to his spots and just punishing the defense.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Eubanks is checked in. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. Fifth, the Clippers.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Outside Irving. Washington with this screen on Hart. Irving drives in. Good on the bucket. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Harden sets the pick for Powell. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Christie against Powell. 13 feet away. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Christie. Christie's got his 3rd assist on the night. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 18. There's a screen. Inside. Here's Eubanks. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
James Harden. Great pass by Harden. He can put it right where you need it to be.
Christie the pass to Irving. Lively a screen on Hart. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Eubanks. Jones with the screen on Washington. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Clippers.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Irving with the bounce pass.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Clippers trail by 15. Harden with it. 26 points for him. To the inside. Here's Eubanks. It's blocked. Now Irving. And Marshall kicks to Washington. Dallas moving the ball around. Now here's Marshall, defended by Jones. On the clock. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Irving. Lively against Powell. Harden outside. Comes up empty down low. Mavericks leading by 15. Over in the corner, Marshall. over Jones. And that one's on target from the wing. Marshall's got 7. LA has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Harden scanning the floor. Los Angeles with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Christie can't make it.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That's good from Simmons.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. And it's Exum in for Christie. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And Simmons drops them both. Mavericks leading by 15. Pass to Washington. To the middle. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Simmons against Davis. Harden with it. And it's Irving with the rebound.
They've had rebounding the basketball. They're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Harden. Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 13 points in the second half.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Irving passes to Exum. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 7 rebounds in the game. Irving against Harden. Pass to Powell. The 11-footer, count that bucket. Powell's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, just keeping it simple that time, Norman Powell. Nice job.
Irving up top, guarded by Harden. Davis inside, over Simmons, off target with the jump hook. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. And Simmons is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Harden way outside. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks leading by 14. Thompson outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
Klay Thompson.
And he makes the first.
So many little things that Klay Thompson does for his team that go unnoticed. Trust me, they're not unappreciated.
Dallas making a switch here. Christie's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
When you think of Klay Thompson, most people think of that three-point shot. But really, it's Klay's ability as a two-way player on the perimeter that has been a standout talent.
Zubac, that's good. Mavericks leading by 14. Down low, here's Thompson. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Superb job by Klay to draw the contact for the and-one opportunity. Great focus on the play.
That's his second personal, second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Klay Thompson. One shot.
That free throw good from Thompson. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Harden against Christie. Harden the pass to Powell. Oh, good on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Gafford. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Harden finds Leonard. Zubac, a screen on Christie. Three, Kawhi, good!
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
Powell against Christie. 5 to shoot. Irving for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Powell from deep. And Davis pulls it down.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And anytime he comes up with a steal, Simmons has the speed to turn it into a quick, fast break. And if he can take it all the way himself, he'll do it.
Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Davis, the pass to Christie. Shoots over Powell. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Leonard against Gafford. And here is Simmons. Stolen by Lively. Here's Christie. Shoots the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Leonard. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thompson dishes to Irving. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Powell. Pass break, Dallas. And he jams it with authority.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Count that one. Harden's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Thompson inside the line. James Harden with the rebound. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. 17-point game.
James Harden has really made a science of working himself to the free throw line, and we see that here once again.
James Harden, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Harden.
If you want to do some kind of search out there for professional scorer, James Harden's picture pops up first. I mean, this guy does it all.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Lively the pass to Christie. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Los Angeles on D, trailing by 13. That's a 2 from Powell. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Gafford passes to Christie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Los Angeles now. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Jones up top. He's covered by Irving. Jones finds Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc, Leonard lets it rip from 3.
3 points.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Harden against Irving. Good, nice job down low. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Harden sets the pick for Powell. Outside Leonard. Jones with the screen on Gafford. And here's Leonard from 3. Thompson with the rebound. Dallas leading by 10. Pass to Christie. Lively a screen on Jones. Thompson for 3. Kept alive. Lively. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside Leonard. Shoots it. Another miss by Leonard. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Gafford throws it down.
And that's just a good look from Clay as his teammate was open.
Clippers trail by 14. Outside Leonard. Fires for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Irving's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Kicks it out to Harden. Zubac's a screen on Lively. No coverage that time.
James Harden.
Harden's got 37.
Well, pick your poison with James Harden. Either way, he's going to find a way to make you pay.
Thompson outside. Lively a screen on Jones. Thompson misses. Clippers trail by 12. Nice move.
In the history of the game, James Harden gets to the line as well as anyone we've ever seen.
13 foul. James Harden, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
They throw good, James Harden. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. And both free throws good for James Harden. Dallas leading by 10. It's Davis on the wing. Pass to Lively. Back to Davis. A 3-ball. Bucket! Davis for 3.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Harden sets the pick for Powell. Launches it. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Spins. Pass to Jones. Outside Leonard. From the arc. Traps in the tray. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Davis with it. Zubac defending. Davis against Zubac. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
At the line for Dallas, Klay Thompson, shooting 1.
And the technical free throw is good. Harden against Irving. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his to the paint. And Davis sends it back.
No surprise why AD has led the league in block speed.
Irving passes to Davis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And boy, he's really in a dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Here's Christie. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Mavericks leading by 16.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Dallas.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
In that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
14 foul. Now at the line for your Kyrie Irving, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Irving. And so Irving nails both of them. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Batum.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Zubac, a screen on Dinwiddie. Gafford with the steal. Outside, Davis. problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally, just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.